Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to the video. It's another paid request, this time for Yule. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box as I get stuff ready here. Now, Yule had a topic, which is pretty cool. He asked, what if in Stream 2, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen that, you find out it's Billy Loomis's mom, and then it's Timothy Olyphantastic in it. What if it was Billy Loomis's father as the killer in Stream 2? I mean, I don't know if it would have made that much of a big difference because there's other elements in the film that I could see a bit of the rush of a sequel because it just came out the year after the first film. And a lot of times when you rush a sequel out, there's a little bit of details that get lost in there. And it's still one of those, oh, okay, it's the parent. Alright, yeah, just for some reason, in a way, it's logical because a parent wants revenge for the death of their kid, but at the same time, it's just kind of okay. I would say, though, it would be more believable in the fact of I don't buy Laurie Metcalf with her body, her. I always think of her from the TV show Roseanne and all this stuff. It's hard to buy her having the big strength to pull people in. Like you find out she was the one who killed Randy, Jamie Kennedy's character. I'm like, she pulled him in, and he couldn't struggle from her. I mean, she's not the most bodybuilder. She's not China from WWE. You know, it's what was her character's name? Roseanne Betty, Aunt Betty. I'm like, it was just very hard to buy her. So I take that back. It would have been better. So I'm lying. It would have been better because it would have made a bit more sense. You know, body size wise. It's kind of like I don't buy the one character killing David Arquette's character in Scream 5 when she weighs 50 pounds. It's like, come on now. That does make a little bit of a difference. Let's be honest. So it would make a difference, especially who I would cast. And the thumbnail gave it away, but I would cast Mitch Pileggi as Billy Loomis's father. Number one, Mitch Pileggi has worked with Wes Craven before, not just on Shocker, but on Vampire in Brooklyn, so he has a relationship with Wes Craven, worked with him before. Number two, when you see Mitch Pileggi and how he acts, you could tell that maybe there's more to the psyche of Billy Loomis, why he became that way. If he had, Horace Pinker, Mitch Pileggi as a father. Also, being a big fan of the actor, it would be great to see another intense performance. He'd be very intimidating and be a real threat, even without the hood, without the mask. He would still be a physical, looming threat. You tap a little bit into that Horace Pinker intensity. And I think that'd be even more of a struggle for our characters to go up against. You could definitely buy him taking Jamie Kennedy. Plus, it'd be ironic that Jamie Kennedy, the horror film fan, got killed by a horror to be Horace Pinker. I guess more ironic would be if it was someone like Robert Englund, but maybe he'd be deemed a bit too old for that. I don't know. But like Horace Pinker, I would make the joke like you make like it's actually a crazy sequel to Shocker. Like he got out and he he became human again, and then he found a family and became the father of Billy Loomis. But in all seriousness, just because I like the actor Mitch Pileggi, because I think he's a very intense actor. He did a great job as Skinner in the X-Files later on. And like I said, he's worked with Wes Craven before. Like I said, Vampire Brooklyn. I think he'd be a great choice. And like I said, can you imagine Mitch Pileggi going up against Neve Campbell? You would feel for Neve Campbell. You feel a sense of danger, maybe a sense of suspense. of, okay, this guy, I know what he's capable of. The fuel and rage of a father who is just not going to stop. Plus, it'd be a nice take on, you find out in Shocker that he's the father of Peter Bird's character, and here you find out it'd be another. In that one, he tried to kill his son. In this one, he's killing for his son. So it'd be like a nice different dynamic to that. And plus, I just want to see Mitch Pileggi again as a horror villain because he did such a great job in Shocker. Your finger looking good. I love that movie to death, so I couldn't help it. I see Wes Craven, who could be Billy Loomis's father, Horace Pinker. And that's the way it is. I mean, like I said, for his physical presence and his strength of his body and like his intensity, I would just buy him a lot more than the lady from Roseanne. I just would buy a lot more. I really would. And I mean, granted, it still would be like, okay, it's the parent, and would the person be featured throughout the film? If he did, would you guess him as the killer? Would it be too obvious? Would it be too on the nose? Or would you have to do like the obvious red herring, kind of like what they did with Billy Loomis in the first film, which it just would make sense, kind of like Light Father, Light Son, and Light Son, Light Father. Both characters you look at as the red herring, and you think he's such a red herring, he can't be the killer, then he turns out to be the killer. Maybe you follow that route. Whether it be successful or not, different strokes for different folks. I can only talk about what I would rather have seen. And like I said, if it was Mitch Pileggi, I'd be like, okay, I get why Jamie Kennedy was killed. If Horace Peters coming after me, I'd probably get killed too. So, plus again, I just think he's a good underrated actor. I just love to see him get more roles. And yeah, it'd be kind of fitting where, other than Robert Englund, that someone like Mitch Pileggi would be a spiritual successor into this new horror mantle. Since, to me, he's an underrated. Shotter's just an underrated fucking film. I mean, it's my favorite Wes Craven film. I can't help it. It's my favorite Wes Craven film, so. And it was M. Night Shyamalan directed it with a twist to be a sequel to Shocker. Shocker 2, the extra Megadeth edition. But, yeah, Billy Loomis's father, I'm surprised that never really came up in the franchise with how much they try to attach relatives into certain movies and sequels, especially what I heard about Scream 6. Which I know what it is. I won't spoil it. And have you seen it yet? No. No one's requested it. And I'm sure it's overrated crap. Just like Scream 5 was overrated crap. Also, people ask me what happened to my Scream 5 review. If you want to watch my Scream 5 review, I do have it on the Odysee website. That link is down below, along with if you want to send in requests and my set to YouTube channel. But my Odysee page, if you go there and you type in like Stream 5 review or something, you'll find it. It'll be on there. In fact, what I might do is, if I remember, I'll put in the link to my Stream 5 review for those who want to rewatch it again. So down below, I'll put in the link to my Stream 5 review on Odysee. I'll try to remember that, but yeah, sorry it's not a much longer video, Yule, but the simple answer is yes, I would think it would make sense more if it was the father than the mother, because with the actress they cast, it's just hard to buy her and the physicality of it all, because that does play a part of it. Especially when these tales, you get into these physical struggles. And I want to see Mitch Pileggi because I'm a fan of the actor and I love Shocker to death, so. I am the sword, you are the stone. Or, You are the sword, I am the stone. Why? See, I'm bad with lyrics. I know I love the fucking song to death. I'm shit with lyrics, dude. I'm shit with remembering shit. So, with that said, enough rambling. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.